Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Live podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a mule.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. And you better watch your mouth now.
I am a Lego.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's good, peoples? What's good?
What it do?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Not a
Good evening,
not a
everyone.
thing.
Excuse me?
Y'all funny. I
What
said
y'all
y'all
How
funny.
about that Super Bowl?
Good evening, everyone.
Last time I
Man, I
tried to
ain't
be
doing it with
cordial
y'all today.
to you. Last time I tried to be cordial to you. How's everyone else?
We all good.
Hey,
Good. Can't complain on this hump day.
my sister
Good.
cousin.
I don't know who you are.
What's
Wow.
up, Sam?
Really? That's how y'all doing today?
What's up?
Thirst was good, man.
Y'all can't call it, man. Just sitting here stuffing my face. That's about it. Trying to share this
I
feed on
understand.
over in the group. All right,
Shannon, I heard you
finally
say,
got it. All
how
right, bet.
about
So
that?
we
No, I heard Shan say, how about that Super Bowl? Like, that was a very interesting Super Bowl.
It was.
It was. It definitely was one of the better ones.
it was rigged.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad. Nah, that Patrick Mahomes injury thing at halftime and then coming out in the second half. Question mark.
It's
Exactly.
gonna make for a great, I will say it will make for a great NFL um films recap.
One day. Yeah.
They're definitely gonna do that justice. How's everybody in podcast land? Hope you're listening and tuning
Let me
in.
see.
Who's checking in with us?
Tell us
Oh,
if
that's
you're
what
on
I'm
the
trying to see
line and
right
where you're
now.
from.
That's what I'm trying to. Ain't nobody commenting right now. Yeah, nobody's
Okay,
commenting right now. They just jumping on. Ain't saying that.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
Um.
I know the people we do have on from Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Um. Did they just start letting you put in a second line? Because I've never seen that before. When when you log in.
Yeah, I started to
Oh,
put Lego haters, my main line, and then that second line I started to put. But I ain't mad, though. But I just left it alone.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if it was a new thing or what. That's all. I said, let me try to
it's the
see if it
name
works.
and headline.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It works.
I see now.
I see
It
the
works.
football mom, we are aware of the football mom. Big ups to our sister Shan. Son played
Yes.
college football, did well. His college did well this year. Looking forward to nephew who don't got swole to be doing a lot on the field
We're talking
next year.
big.
Yes. But let's pay attention to my sister cousin headline there. And understand that's
I
genuine.
know. I,
Understand what?
That's genuine. That's for real, y'all. That's for real.
What are you?
She is the mule chaser.
That's the moniker that they gave me, so I just decided to use it. But honestly, you know, I mind my business. I drink my water and mind my business. So those are the mules I'm chasing. Now,
Hold on. I gotta
My
put
sis
something
had to
together
clear
there.
her throat.
I gotta put something together right here, sis. Check this out, Shan. So, are you telling me that you are not the mule chaser?
what I am saying is that is what I've been called. Like people call me Jessie Pooh. I don't necessarily like that name, but even though I don't particularly care for it, people don't care and they just call me Jessie Pooh anyway. So I just kind of roll with it. Same thing about the mule chaser thing. I just roll with it because, that's what y'all
Well,
call me.
well, if you say you're not the mule chaser, then I won't yuck your yum.
Ah, you were just waiting to say that.
I
Okay,
just
I
had to
got
get that in there. Now
you. You just had to get it.
let's talk about some ballers and busters of the Super Bowl if y'all don't mind.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right. Right out the rip, man. I don't forgot the kid name. Number 32 for Kansas City linebacker. Well, I want to say his name, King or Bolton or something like that.
Oh, that picked up that
That
fumble,
linebacker for Kansas
returned
City.
it.
Yeah, twice,
Yeah,
right?
I almost had two of them. That kid balled out. We're gonna give props to who was the receiver? Man, who was the receiver? For Kansas City that showed up in the second half. Was it Juju?
Juju
Yeah,
Smith Schuster.
Juju Kelsey was pretty
Yeah, that's so.
consistent,
Hey, shout out Travis Kelce with that
Hey, Kelsey
bootleg
fell off in the
stinker
second half.
leg.
and Devontae Smith did his thing too for the Eagles.
Man, I
My
ain't realized
baller.
Devontae Smith was that skinny.
Yeah, he is little.
But what about that Eagles quarterback? He rushed for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, big up Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts had a game to where even in defeat, you have to start talking like, damn, maybe he should have been the MVP.
He's a classy dude. He's definitely my baller. I mean, the given, of course, is Patrick Mahomes, but I mean, Jalen Hurts. Just he really. I've just been proud of him this whole week. I mean, even how he approaches, how he answers questions, and just his whole demeanor. He's just a really good guy.
I agree.
Who is laughing?
I think that was thirst or
Where you had somebody laughing?
smacking on whatever it is he eating.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
I thought y'all was laughing or something. No, that's fine. I thought somebody was laughing at me. That's all.
Now,
Man, I'm over here tearing this Hawaiian pizza up right now. My bad.
my
Okay.
buster for the
So I'm
weekend
gonna go ahead
from
and
this
mute my
Super
microphone
Bowl,
again.
Who is your buster?
my buster has to be the NFL Philadelphia Eagle fan um, who always have these people are called. Y'all know what I'm looking for. These when they got all these theories and stuff, the
Conspiracy theorists?
conspiracy theorists, that's them. You know, I understand the NFL make bad calls, things happen and whatnot. We see that in high school. We saw that this year in high school. We see it in college. Um, but to say that the referees who dubs the NFL rather dubs Patrick Mahomes the new Tom Brady, and that's why that call was made. I disagree with that totally.
Hey,
Hey Marisa,
Marisa.
what's going on, babe?
How you doing, classmate?
Now,
Um,
now, granted, that one call he didn't call until Mahomes was pointing at the guy,
yes,
begging
I
for
agree.
that call.
I agree. My brother and I had this conversation. I told him yes. The whole was earlier in the play. He didn't get to the ball. Mahomes cried about it. You saw the flag. So I don't know. But if you go back and look at an NFL game and know much about it, you will see several missed calls. I think if the call was would have been made in the first quarter, nobody would have complained about it.
Exactly.
With it being made at that time, I think everybody is the conspiracy theories, but it's flawed. I think all, and I know it will lengthen the game, but it's kind of like baseball. Baseball have it right with their replay system. Everything is reviewable in baseball, but you have these certain things in the NFL that they kind of leave it in human hands to say these things are not reviewable. But I think everything should be reviewable. Maybe that'll cut down some of the errors, especially at a time like that in the Super Bowl game. But Kansas City played a great second half. Philadelphia didn't. That's all you can really chalk that up to.
pretty much. And since
Yeah,
we're
that's what
talking,
my son said. They fumbled the bag.
yeah, and since we're talking about ballers and busters, and we're not talking about not necessarily in the game, and we're talking aftermath. I guess my buster would be Juju, and my baller would be AJ Brown. Did y'all see their exchange?
I did not.
Okay, so I mean, it was kind of funny, but it was just in poor taste, I think. So Juju Schuster made a tweet, and he had a on Valentine's Day, and so he had it's a little card, and it's the guy that held him, Bradbury. It it's like a to and from, and it says, "I'll hold you when it matters most." Kind of throwing a jab at him for Valentine's Day.
My lord.
And so then AJ Brown saw it, and he replied. And so AJ, he was, taking up for his teammate. He said, "First off, congratulations. Y'all deserve it. But this is lame. You was on the way out of the league before Mahomes resurrected your career on your 1-year deal, TikTok boy. He admitted that he grabbed you, but don't act like you're like that or ever was. But congratulations again." And Juju has not said anything else. But I mean, I just think it was in poor taste. I mean, it's just too soon.
It
But
was.
the guy kind of, when AJ Brown responded, and he responded with facts. I mean, that probably made him sit down somewhere. So
Well, maybe this don't fit, but I hear a saying of someone saying to the victor be the spoil or something like that.
yeah, to the victor goes the spoils. It
Spoil.
is.
No, I mean, I guess at this point in time, because of that, and I see it a lot, especially the kid from Cincinnati, Eli Apple. Like, let's be honest, he looked like a slave, and I don't take shots at slave before somebody starts saying, "Oh, they take it." No, but Eli Apple get beat like on every play, like a
Like a
slave.
drone. Like a
Yeah,
drone.
and he come and talk. The statement he made about DeMar Hamlin was tasteless. And I think half of the NFL was talking about they was gonna whip him good, and I would have loved to seen that. But you won the game. You know the old saying when we was younger. I won. I shot the BB gun. You lost. You ate tomato sauce. And I guess you have that right to talk when you win, but a lot of that be a little tasteless.
Yeah, it really was in poor taste.
And at
I
that
think.
level, it is. I mean, you're not talking about high school and college ball.
And so now you got people that weren't looking at you before, like, okay. So and he just basically told them, "Look, you on your way out. Patrick Mahomes saved you. You ain't no good." And so now that's the narrative that people are going to be thinking about you, all because you couldn't keep your mouth closed, trying to make a joke. So, but that's that on that.
Well, moving on. So let's go ahead and talk about the elephant on one of the elephants in the room that we got going on right now. This departure and arrival slash hire at UGA.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying. I'm trying. My thing is, I'm trying to understand what is it that people have against Mike Bobo.
Um,
He just better not fumble the bag.
Why
yeah.
would he?
I think a lot of people they okay, going back to when he was the offense coordinator for Mark Rick. He had the statistics show that, you know, they produced, but um they question his play calling sometimes, like third and long, and he run it up the middle, stuff like that. They said when he got in high pressure situations, he just didn't really react well. Other things too, and then you think, but then they talk about, he went out to Colorado State. That was kind of a failed experiment. Then he was at Auburn, and they went 6-7 under Brian Harsin. But the thing is, I don't think he's a bad. I don't think he's a bad coordinator. And then you also have to think about, the kind of the personnel he had to work with. So, you know, that's where it is. I think he's gonna be fine, but he doesn't need to wet the bed, definitely. But if you ask why people have their reservations, it was because of what he did when he was OC before.
Mm,
I've always looked at it
mm,
as, you know how Georgia fans are. Um, I think because he left, maybe they had a certain feeling about that because Bobo offense was 40 plus points a game. Like, I don't see where the concern or the not wanting Bobo to be the coordinator come from, personally. So I just chalked it up as, okay, he left Georgia a time where they didn't want him to leave, and maybe that's what the people are so upset about. Because I think Bobo will be a great coordinator for us right now, especially with the talent that he do have. I mean, if he was putting up
Hmm.
40 with less talent, imagine what he can do with this offense now.
And let me
Well,
say
I
this
ain't bought
too.
in yet. He got to prove to me.
And I think Kirby Smart is not just his last name. Like he was a student athlete. He was a smart guy. He's not a dummy. And I think he knows that, Todd Monken was not going to be here forever. I think he knew that he had higher aspirations and that he wanted to get back to the NFL. I think he knew um that he needed somebody in the coordinator position that would that wanted to really be there, and he didn't have to worry about changing coordinators every 2 or 3 years. Because if you think about it, look at the personnel that Kirby Smart had. Most of them are UGA graduates, and so they kind of want to be there, right? So I think personally, like, there's a reason he was an offensive analyst last year. There was a reason why, he was. I think he was taking notes from Todd Monken. I think that they kind of knew that this was going to come, and that he's been preparing, and that he's been looking and listening. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I personally think that he's been
nope.
groomed for this.
You're absolutely right. That's what I was gonna say.
You
That's why they
you
brought
hit the
Bobo
nail.
in.
You hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah. That was exactly why they brought Bobo in to be an analyst. You know, all he did was just learn the offense that Monken was running, that Kirby was pleased with, and it's gonna be just like a fine tune machine. Just keep rolling. You know, Bobo may throw one or two wrinkles in there, but like you said, Kirby is a smart guy. Kirby is not gonna take a step backwards in no kind of way. He said it. If you remember the interview, he said he's not trying to build his team to be no one hit wonder. So Kirby is saying this to say, I plan on staying at the top. So he's not gonna not have his ducks in a row from losing the OC. He had this plan. I think you hit it like Thirsty said, the nail on the head.
Hmm. I think he's
Because
doing what
this is
Dabo
the
wanted to
question.
do.
Yeah. And I was about to hit on that because if I when I get asked that question, the question I respond back with is, why don't you ask the same question about Alabama or Clemson on both sides of the ball, whether it's offense or defensive coordinator? Because we can, you need both hands to count the number of coordinators that came through Alabama.
Hmm.
Ain't missed a beat. Kept it moving. It's all about understanding the athletes that you have and putting those athletes in the best position to make the play that's required to make. And Mike Bobo is going to do that. Georgia never got away from what they were doing when Mike Bobo was there originally. Play action. We just got a better defense. He has a better defense now than what he had before. That's all that come
People,
down. That's the only difference.
yeah, people question his decision making sometimes, but I think like under the tutelage of Monk, and that was what 10 years ago. I think he's grown. So we'll see. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and see what's what. And I think Mike Bobo's a smart guy.
Well,
You
at least
know.
you is. Sis already said that he don't move the needle for her, so she's not impressed.
I mean, I can see that she's not by
So,
herself. Is what I'm saying. She's not by herself. And think about
I
it.
mean,
I
don't get me
mean,
wrong.
Monk is kind of,
Go ahead.
he could be hard to
Go ahead and finish.
replace. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, when people think of Mike Bobo, when he left Georgia, where did he go? Colorado State. Head coach at Colorado State for 5 years. We talking about Colorado State. All right. And then got fired from Colorado, went to South Carolina as the OC, but ended up becoming the interim head coach. South Carolina didn't even have a quarterback on the roster in 2020. They had their equipment manager playing quarterback in 2020. I mean, he left South Carolina, went to Auburn as the OC for 2021. Auburn didn't have anything. Who Auburn had? The quarterback out there at Oregon right now. That's who they had.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix at quarterback. Need I say more about Auburn offense?
No. Welcome, Jarius from Laney. Welcome to our show.
Now he's coming back to Georgia. Dude, you got 3 5 stars sitting in the quarterback room, and you about to bring in a walk on. What 3 4 star walk on?
So let's go to that. So
And
with
you got one of the best receivers in the nation.
let's talk about that for a minute. So do you think
Yeah, that's
that
interesting, that quarterback
yeah, so
situation.
who do you think might bubble? Because right now it's Carson Beck that's probably the front runner, but then they talk about what's his name, Vandergrift. Gunnar Stockton is is
Gunner.
is,
Man,
is
bro,
riding the pine.
man,
So
you might as well stop. Y'all might as well stop. Carson Beck is gonna be starting next year.
then
Carson Beck is
what
gonna be
about
starting next year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
what I'm saying is, so that's what you're saying. Maybe the other one might fit his
Carson Beck
scheme a
is
little
gonna
better.
But again, and
Carson
I
Beck
understand
will
what
be
you're
the starting
saying,
quarterback for Georgia next year.
and I agree with that. I understand what you're saying, Jess. But again, it goes back to what we said earlier. I said and you said. Curry Smart is not. Curry Smart is a very smart dude. He's
Yeah.
not going to have Bobo come in there and put a system that's going to interrupt the flow of things that he has going on. We know Carson Beck was backing up Stetson, was going to take the job this year. We're not going to let Bobo come in and start creating controversy in my quarterback room by trying to change up an offensive system that we won a national championship with back to back. So Bobo learned the trades of what we got going on. You better use Carson Beck to the best of your ability. After Beck, we like Vandergrift lined up. We got Gunner Stockton lined up after that, and we just gonna keep rolling them through, similar to what Alabama did on their runs.
What's that, Drew?
What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
Now,
Drew.
How y'all doing?
These
Man,
are
listen,
what's going on, Joe?
it's like this, man. Mike Bobo was fine up on the Mark Richt. He was, no doubt about it. But until we're gonna see how this season goes. I want to see how he developed wide receivers in that offense. They got tight ends. They still have McConkey. The running game should still be solid, but I want to see how Mike Bobo develops the wide receiver. If he can do that, I give him his rose. Because if you think about it, yes, Georgia did utilize the wide receiver, but they mainly relied on McConkey and the tight end. And the running game, did what they had to do. You understand what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me just fine?
Yeah, yeah, we hear you just fine.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. If Mike Bobo can develop a wide receiver to make that offense even more potent, then I give him his rose.
Okay. We'll see. I mean, and listen, this is the year to try it out because if y'all have seen UGA's schedule, it's not exactly tough, you know. Hello?
We hear you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We know the schedule is soft as it's soft as toilet tissue, especially the non-conference schedule. It's soft as toilet tissue.
Wet
Only
toilet tissue.
because the SEC pulled. Only because the SEC pulled the Oklahoma game.
Yeah.
Because we were
Yeah.
supposed to be playing Oklahoma this year, but and then obviously the East. I mean the SEC schedule. We ain't really playing nobody either. And don't jump up in here talking about Florida and Tennessee finna fall off. Real Tennessee finna fall off. Florida ain't hitting on Jack. So yeah, 11-0 in the regular season. It's a good 95% chance.
Mm-hmm. So I'm
But
saying, well, he
back to
might
what Joe
have,
was saying.
yeah.
You might have what?
No, I'm saying he might be able to do and he might be able to seamlessly step into this position. Is what I'm saying. It's not like he got
Yeah, he should be
a
able to.
huge amount of pressure until the SEC championship game.
Yeah, he should
Then
be able to. Exactly. But my thing is with what Joe was saying about that receiver room. That receiver room was very young last year. It got some experience, and they also brought in one of the best receivers in the nation. Well, actually, two of them. We just waiting on a case on one of them to get thrown out. That's why he's still on the roster.
You think it's gonna get thrown
But
out
we
though?
got two. Yeah, I really
because he's
do.
still on the roster.
The reason I'm saying it, he's still on the roster. That's why I say that. If he was guilty, he'll be cut from the school already.
But I mean, they might not know it until
But
it
he's
goes to
still on the
trial.
roster.
He seemed to be more of a distraction, man. He, bringing that type of bags. I mean, look at what's happened to UGA since they won the Natty. You had the controversy with him, and then the tragedy with the the person associated with the team and the players and
The offensive
everything.
line. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but even let's just say for the sake of argument, he does get cut from the roster. What who are the other receivers in the wide receiver room that Mike Bobo can work with to take the pressure off Bowers, off McConkey? You understand what I'm saying in the pass game?
No,
The
because
receiver that
Adrian
came in from
Peterson
Missouri.
was a blow.
No, I'm telling you, The receiver that came in from Missouri. That's who.
Okay.
That's who's gonna uplift that receiver room. If Ra Ra ain't there, cool. You still got one another top receiver from in the nation and the SEC that came in from Missouri.
Okay.
We shall see. Next man up.
And
You
that's
know
what I'm
that's
saying. Yeah. But like I say, that receiving room, even though it lost some experience, it gained a lot too. Because Dominique Lovett, that came from Missouri, the dude ain't no slouch.
Well, I'm not saying
That
he is,
came
but
in from Missouri.
yeah, I'm not saying he is. I'm just, I mean, if it's not injuries, we don't know what it is, but Georgia has had an issue with developing receivers these past few years. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see that
Because
receiver
they
room
stay
become
hurt.
elite.
Yeah, they stay hurt. Their receiver room stays hurt. That I will give you. But I am gonna show you this. I am gonna show you this, and this is why I'm still high on Rah Rah. Okay? And this is what 5 days ago. This is from 5 days ago. Let me see what. All right, he's still on the team, dog. If he was guilty and the situation was factual and true, he'd be off the team by now. And we already know that Kirby has no problem cutting somebody loose.
I understand that, but why even put yourself in this
That
situation in
dude,
the first place?
well. Hopefully he won't do it
because
again.
what the girl report, in my opinion, what the girl reported is some BS, and she's gonna end up getting charged.
You think so?
The girl is gonna end up getting, yeah, because one thing about Athens police, they ain't got no problem hemming up a football player, but at the same time, they not gonna put up Trump charges on no football player because they understand the backlash that they gonna get from the boosters. So they're gonna do their due diligence like they're doing now, and they're staying in Kirby's ear. Man, it don't look like he did none of this. We just gotta go. We gotta go through and make sure we find everything possible to make sure to clear his name. And if push comes to shove, we need to know, dude, he want to file charges against this girl for making falsified statements to the police. I'm telling you, man, because as long as he stay on that team, he will be playing in the fall.
Well,
Well, I can see them not charging him, but I don't see them charging her because it rarely happens.
Mm. We
Yeah,
go.
that's something that need to
And then on
change
top of that,
because
he's still inside the football facilities. He ain't even locked.
yeah, that need to change about these false accusations because you looked at that Ohio State thing where these two kids just got acquitted of raping the woman and they would have been in the NFL right now. But because of those accusations, it's like their whole career is over. Like something got to be done about that.
yeah, that's sad. But let me ask you this question: there are some people out there who are saying that just because those two players from Ohio State were acquitted of that serious crime that could have landed them in prison for a very long time, they're trying to say that the state didn't have enough evidence to win the case, and that doesn't mean that those players are not guilty. What do you think about that?
I think that even though I hate it because even if you're found not guilty, things like this happen. They say, "Oh, well, that doesn't mean he's guilty. That just means that he can't prove it." I mean, but the stain is still there, and so I I don't know how well it'll bode because people are still thinking. Same thing with Jameis Winston. Think about that. There are people out there that still consider him a rapist.
What's going on, good people?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Mo.
What's going on?
So it's just let's think about Brian Banks. I mean, that girl really ruined that man's life.
Yeah.
She ruined his life, and so there's so many people, there's so many people that are victims of that. I can tell you, um, I off the top of my head, I can name three of my friends that have been victims of that stuff, but they can't prove it. But it's a hard thing, and it's a reprehensible thing. So when you falsely accuse somebody of it, that's why it just burns my biscuits,
Yeah,
because
that's yeah. Hmm.
that it happens. Because look, I mean, Brian Banks, I mean, he was able to get that girl on tape admitting that she lied. Nothing ever happened to her. She just had to pay that money back, and she probably will never pay it back. And so she'll just have this lien over her, but she's not gonna pay that money back. She didn't end up going to jail for falsely accusing him. And yeah, the Falcons gave him a shot, but how long did that last? He had been out of football shape.
Yeah. Speaking of the Falcons, and I hate to pivot so quick.
No, that's fine.
Well, I just don't see Lamar Jackson suiting up for the Falcons. Now, would I be mad if he does? Of course not. Of course not. But it's picking up steam on Twitter with reputable sources that are saying that the Falcons are the likely landing spot for Lamar Jackson. Now, if y'all already talked about this, then I apologize.
We
You know
haven't.
what I'm saying? But do y'all think it's a high probability that the Falcons will be signing Lamar Jackson?
Y'all gonna go?
Nope. Nope. I'm saying it right now. Nope.
Well, I already don't guarantee it until they check the receipt come start of the season. It's
Hold on.
done.
No, no. I'm gonna say this right now. The Falcons not gonna hire bring in Lamar Jackson for the simple fact we about to have $70 million, close to $80 million in cap space. Why am I finna spend half my cap on one player?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Why?
Like
We
you
just
just
got
got
out
out
of
of
that situation.
salary
Why am
cap
I gonna put
purgatory.
myself right back in it?
Let me see.
Cap jail.
Because the Falcons
Yeah,
lost
we just got out of cap jail.
because the Falcons lost 8 games by less than a score this year.
But I
Eight
mean,
games. Eight
but you got to
games,
look at it though.
bro.
You
Eight
got to give
games, bro.
Desmond Ritter a chance, and you have to build an offensive line. You have to get pass rush. They can use that money to really, show up some spots that need it.
That's what you go in the draft for. You build that team around a Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a generational franchise quarterback. You do not pass up on that.
No, no, man. I'm not. Listen, Patrick Mahomes wasn't highly. What's the word I'm looking for?
Touted.
He wasn't highly touted.
I tell you,
Coming out
I,
of
I,
college. Go ahead, Mike. Okay,
I
Patrick
don't know if that's
Mahomes.
me breaking up or y'all breaking up, but
Okay, go ahead.
I can hear Dro.
Okay, well, what I was saying,
I was
we
just
don't
gonna
know.
say,
Yeah, it must be a delay somewhere.
we got a
We
delay
don't
like a
know
mug
that.
right now. It
Yeah,
is,
we
it
don't
is.
know what.
I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah, all I was gonna say, well, we don't know what Desmond Ritter is gonna bring because he hasn't been given a long enough opportunity. That's my point. But I mean, if they do sign Lamar Jackson, cool. But I hate they are going to have to give up some pieces to get him. Like for example, they may lose Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? They may lose another good player, that could really help Lamar Jackson besides Pitts. They're going to have to give up something to get him. What y'all think about it?
Um,
All I'm gonna ask you is one question: what is it that Lamar Jackson got outside of speed that Desmond Ritter don't have?
I don't know.
Desmond
That
Ritter
might be
got
a
better
question for
accuracy.
yo. That might be a question for yo, cause he say it's a
No,
done.
no. Well, this is what I'm saying though. When you compare the two, Desmond Ritter got better accuracy. Yes, Lamar Jackson got what 4 5 years of league experience as a starter. Yes, he has speed. Yes, but why am I gonna give up anything on what I'm building over the last 2 years for this one player when I know I got a pocket full of money? I got about 10 draft picks, and I can take this pocket of money, buy me some free agents on a 1 or 2 year deal, and get and make this team and improve this team through my 10 picks in the draft.
Why?
Why?
Why? Because he's Lamar Jackson.
Man, I ain't about to sell the farm just for him. I'm sorry.
Dog, this ain't Michael Vick, dog. This ain't Vick. We ain't not finna sell the farm like we did with Vic. We definitely ain't finna sell the farm like the Saints did with Ricky Water. We not finna do that. This management team is different from what we've had before. They not finna do it. If Lamar, I tell you what, the only way Lamar comes here is if he gets up off that 250 million guarantee and put some incentives in there to make it 250. We'll give you 150 up front. We'll give you 150 guaranteed. But all I'm saying is, I'm not that other 100 million. You got to earn that through your
Okay,
play.
so you do know Lamar is an unrestricted free agent, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you know all Baltimore can do if they don't come to a long-term deal is put the franchise on it. Okay, being an unrestricted free agent
correct.
means he can go out and seek a deal from another team, and Baltimore have to either match that deal
That's it.
or
Or let it walk.
sign him and trade him under that deal.
Hmm.
Okay, so what are you giving up? All you giving up is money. Let's be real. Like I said, look at what the Falcons
Well,
has
it
done over
all
the last couple of years of their draft. You got a nice running back that you just had in who showed what he can do. You just brought in Drake London. You just brought in, you drafted Kyle Pitts. You got the best offensive guard in the league. You got a stud defensive back in AJ Terrell. Why are you not trying to get Lamar Jackson, who can close out these 7, 8 games you lost last year by one score, and go after your defense in draft and other free agents to bring in to key with the defense, and you got a Super Bowl defending team, running team. And I
okay.
understand how you can't see
Okay.
it.
Okay. Now we got to talk money. Now we got to talk the money aspect of it. That $10 million in the cap is gone right off the top for the draft. I don't care how you slice it, dice it. $10 million of that cap is gone for the draft pick. It's gone for your draft pick. Let's say we got a good $70 million, right? 60 million left. Now you're talking about paying Lamar 250 guaranteed. Dog, how many years you gonna pay that 250 guaranteed over? How many years? 4, 5?
No,
You
what
still
does Sean Watson got? Deshaun Watson got 10, right?
no. Deshaun Watson got 250 guaranteed, dog.
How many years? 10, right?
Dog, we're not finna tie in. We're not finna tie that man. We're not gonna tie in with that man for 10 years until he what 30, 37, 36,
Why
35 at
not?
the youngest.
Why not?
No,
So a quarterback playing 13, 14, 15 years is unheard of? That's what you're saying?
no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do the math, dog. So you gonna cut out 25 from your cap? Okay, cool, cool. 25 from 60. We down to what? 35 million. How many free agents you gonna bring in with that?
You
35
got
million.
you
How many
got
free agents
plenty.
you gonna bring in?
You got plenty. You got
Okay,
plenty.
okay. Here's my question: what position you talking about going after first then in free agency?
It ain't but one position that I will go out there in the free agency. Everything else will be in the draft. I would have
What's that?
Jalen Ramsey come over and get on the other side of AJ Terrell. I would have Lamar Jackson as my quarterback. Everything else has been what I've done in the last 5 years in the draft and what I will be doing this year in the draft
But
to
dog,
ensure my
dog,
team.
You
Jay,
forgetting one thing. You forgetting one thing. What about the pass rush? You got to get Grady Jarrett some help. Lorenzo Carter ain't gonna get it done.
Exactly. That's why let's back up now.
Okay,
Lorenzo Carter did put in some sacks this year.
we did, but
yeah, but greater, yeah, they need more production, man. I'm
we
sorry.
I
And
need that pass rush upgraded. Dog. Who we
yeah,
gonna bring in to upgrade that pass rush to help Grady?
Okay, now here's the thing. Go back and look at the I think we and you may have done this. Go back and
Oh,
look at the free agency on the defensive line or
hold on,
defensive.
Let me say one more thing. You do know Lorenzo Carter is gone now, right? He was on a 1 year deal.
Yeah, that's why you can get him back
Okay,
at little or nothing.
but my thing is though, you can bring in a rookie to help out Grady Jarrett at the pass rush, but we know that I don't we don't expect that rookie pass rusher to be effective that first year because he's still trying to learn and understand the game.
Shit, that's why we took that Cedar Grove Saint. He's supposed to do that.
okay.
Joe. You see that, Joe? You see that, Joe?
I'm glad you brought that up because
You see that,
I
Joe?
so been trying to hold out on talking on that. Now, with that being said, I'm glad you brought it up because I ain't want to be the one to bring it up. But since you brought it up, now I will say this: as the season went on, Malone showed improvement each game he got in. He didn't play. Malone did not play in all games, but the games he played in, he showed progress in each game. But he still got a lot of learning to do
Yeah,
because he just don't have that. Because he didn't put in a full season worth of work. In practice is practice. But he did get some live action, so he got a better understanding than that rookie that's coming in behind him. But still, we still need help for that pass rush, man.
yeah, because it's gonna take Malone. It probably take him another year or two.
Yeah, I give Malone another. If he actually starts this year, the following year he'll be a lot better. It ain't because trust me, he ain't gonna be no Vic Beasley.
Okay, so let's be real. How many people have you seen? How many times have you seen the Falcons pass up on, say, Michael Parsons, say, Devin White? Like, look at all these times they had the opportunity to draft these linebackers, defensive ends, defensive tackles that's coming out, making an impact on the defensive side of the respective team that did draft them. Okay, I
Hmm.
say all of that to say, if your last 5 years has been offensive drafts minus AJ Terrell,
Hmm.
and you know that you need help on that front line. You know you took Malone. You know you took Z out of Penn State. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think they did get him.
Uh-huh. Why you're
Okay.
not trying to shore that up? Because let's be real. Jake Matthews actually need to move to the left tackle. Cut
Hmm.
McGarity. Let
Hmm.
Lindstrom stay at the left guard. I'm sorry, right tackle. Let Lindstrom stay at the right guard and get your
Hmm.
right tackle.
Hmm.
Your offensive line solid right there.
I'm with you on that.
So
I,
therefore, I'm not looking for that in no draft, no first round, second round. All I'm looking for is defense, defense, defense. I'm going out to Lamar Jackson to pair with Kyle Pitts, Olamide Zaccheaus, Cordell Patterson. You talk about the BYU running back, Azier.
hmm
I mean, Drake London. Man, look at that, man. You talking about the young guys in key positions on your specialty players that's young compared with a Lamar Jackson, and you got an unstoppable offense, man. Unstoppable. If you look at what Mariota did and how the Falcons was taking off with Mariota at the quarterback with that scrambling ability, imagine what the
Yeah.
freak they look like with Lamar Jackson.
I mean and you're right. I give you that. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is, if let's say Lamar Jackson does come over to the Falcons, I don't see Kyle Pitts being there. They're gonna have to give up something. They'll probably ship Desmond Ritter and Kyle Pitts to Baltimore.
Well, that's if they trade him before the new year starts. They got to what the new year starts March, sometime in March. All right. Here's the deal: the dynamics of the NFL season
It's
runs.
March the 7th, just to let you
All right.
know. Go ahead.
So Lamar Jackson ain't going nowhere prior to March 7th because March 7th is going to be a trade involved. After March, come March 8th, that's a different story. No trades are involved after that time. It's all about who's willing to pay Lamar the money he wants. and if Baltimore is gonna match it, because Baltimore franchise tag, hey, they paying damn near $40 million a year. Who's gonna
See,
be
but
stupid enough to leave $40 million on the table?
okay,
Guaranteed. That's 40 million guaranteed. Kirk Cousins, prime example when he was out there in Washington. Franchise tag him what 3 years straight?
So can
Got
I
all
can
that
I
money.
just gosh. So can I just put this in right quick? It's just
Yes,
a
ma'am.
scenario.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just say that yo is wrong. I mean, I know that never happens. He's always right.
There
But
you go. There you go.
but let's just say Lamar Jackson stays with the Ravens. Say
All right.
it's March 8th. Okay, so do you as and it's up to you. Do you just develop the quarterback that you got, or do you look for Derek Carr to come in?
Nope, I don't want
Oh
Derek
my
Carr.
lord! I'm
My
having you ain't even make that statement, babe.
my
I'm just
future,
saying.
my future is Desmond Ritter. That's my future. Marcus
So do
Mariota, Marcus Mariota, I'm gonna release him and re-sign him to lower
no.
his salary.
Why would you? Why
no.
would you re-sign the quitter? He quit on the team. Why would you
I can
re-sign
get him
him?
for dirt cheap, and he's gonna be a backup.
But he's
So
not gonna play. He's not gonna want to do that. That's why he quit the first time. He quit on him.
Dog, y'all can say what you want to say. They made that man quit to bring in that Desmond Ritter was gonna play this season. It was just a matter of when.
so
That was
okay.
inevitable. What happened was
Okay.
inevitable.
Okay,
So
Jessica, let me say this right quick. I apologize.
no, you're
You do,
fine. Go ahead.
you do realize Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Mariota. You do realize that, right?
I don't care about better quarterback. I just need a backup on the roster.
For
That's all
Desmond
I
Ritter,
need.
for
What if he
Desmond
get
Ritter.
hurt?
That's what I'm saying. I need a backup on the roster. I don't
If, De-
care
if
about Derek Carr's not going to come here and ride the bench.
No, he's not exactly. If they sign Derek Carr, right, we already know Ritter not getting the starting job. But
The
I
fuck?
mean, who? Go ahead,
The,
Jessica.
No, okay. So isn't this the year? Like last year wasn't a good draft for quarterbacks, but this year is. You don't. I guess it would be stupid to get two quarterbacks back to back, but isn't this the draft where you've got all these stellar quarterbacks? You wouldn't go that route.
no, I'm not wasting it. I got my future. I got my franchise quarterback last year in Ritter. All I need is a backup for him. That's all I need.
Felipe Franks.
He playing
Who?
tight end.
Yeah, Felipe.
I
Felipe.
got no, I got Felipe at tight end. I can
Yeah,
move
but
him to
they
quarterback if
play.
I need to. But my thing is having Felipe on the roster as a tight end allows me to have three quarterbacks on the roster. You got to understand, in the NFL, you can only carry two active quarterbacks on the roster,
We gonna end up like San Francisco.
But why don't they
and
sign
that's why
Carson
San
Wentz?
Francisco was in the position they was in. You can only carry two active quarterbacks on your roster.
I
What if they sign Carson Wentz to be a backup?
I don't care who they sign as a backup. All I'm saying is I'm not giving you no more than 2.5 a year.
Jake Fromm.
I'm not giving you no more than 2.5 a year to come in here and be a backup. Understand what you're walking into. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay. I gotta interrupt. I know
I don't mean to, but right now I do.
right now I mean to interrupt. I got two words for the whole panel. Are y'all listening?
Go ahead.
Hmm.
Lamar Jackson.
Y'all not get him, bro. You need to let that go.
I think you're mad because he sure won't be down there in Tampa Bay, but Lamar
I don't see
Jackson
it,
will be
man.
a Falcon. All you got to do is just listen to anybody, like you said, Joe, any expert that knows behind the scenes and everything. They're telling you he will be Atlanta Falcon.
Well,
He
I
will be
can't.
Atlanta Falcon.
are they saying that
Y'all are falcon that up. It ain't gonna happen.
are they saying that Garoppolo going to Tampa? Because I heard that too.
Yeah, they can have him.
Yeah, they got Tennessee quarterback going to Tampa. That's who they're trying to get.
Oh, that'll be even better. Yeah, get him.
Yeah,
Oh,
they rather have Garoppolo than him. I'm
I
sorry.
would think so, but we don't want them to get Garoppolo. Get the what that boy over at Tennessee, man. Get him.
Talking about
They
I
talk
can't.
about Hooker.
Oh no, not Hendon Hooker now. All right, I thought you were talking about the Tennessee Titans
Tyson.
quarterback. Yeah.
No,
No,
No.
Tennessee
no, no. I
Vols.
don't want you to get Hooker. I don't want you to take him in the draft. No, don't do that.
Oh, that's who they're going after now.
That's what. Let me see. I saw some projections. Uh, and I meant to post it to y'all to see what y'all thought. I'm gonna pull them up in a minute. But Bryce Young is going first. They say C.J. Stroud to the Texans. I think they said Bryce Young to the Colts. I can't. Who was the third guy?
I thought the
Ted
I thought the
Red.
Raiders.
Okay.
The Bears have the
Yeah,
first pick.
yeah, the Bears got it. The
No,
Bears ain't
Now,
drafting no quarterback.
no, they're
first
not.
round
Now,
quarterback.
Yeah, they're not gonna get no quarterback because they got Justin.
we saw this dumb thing
No.
that
I'm
they
talking
was talking about.
not number one. It'd be
Yeah,
a trade. This says first round quarterback Bryce Young. Colts be a trade with the Bears. They're gonna trade with the Bears to get Young. C.J. Stroud is projected to go to the Texans. Will Levis is projected to go to the Raiders, and Anthony Richardson at 9 is projected to go to the Panthers.
I mean they all
Now
people.
that's just a mock.
Yeah, Chicago may get off just the field for Bryce Young. That was some analysts are saying.
But man, it don't matter who your name is in Chicago. Until Chicago fix that offensive line, you're gonna be running for your life.
But that
Right.
offensive line was ranked 14th in the league.
Now, hold on. Is it just me? Who on this panel and anybody listening in podcast land actually think that Bryce Young is and will be a better quarterback than Justin Fields? I do not see that.
I don't see it either, and
I
I
don't
don't even
either.
see why he would go first.
Me
Hold on.
either.
Agreed.
Now 1 week. Hold on. 1 week. Now, didn't people say the same thing about Tua?
Yeah, they did. They
Didn't
said
people say the same thing about Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, they say Tua was going to be better than Hurts.
without the concussions, I
Okay.
mean they was hot neck and neck.
Oh, no.
This
No.
hey, you gotta think about it. Miami was hot before Tua went down with no concussion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He need to sit down too. I'm scared for that child. I really am.
Yeah, I think listen, you hate to say it, but I think
I
Tua
think he done. He
yeah,
needs to seek his disability
yeah.
And be on somebody's show.
or
Be
coaching
somebody's
staff
analyst.
or analyst.
He
When your
definitely
hands
need to hang it
fence
up.
on national TV, it's time to hang up the cleats. I'm sorry. I
And you
ain't
can't
being
even
funny.
remember. He
Yeah,
can't even remember.
yeah. It's time for him to hang it up. I hate to say it, but that's too many concussions in one season, especially for a quarterback. That's
Invest
like
your money.
yeah.
Invest your money because when you get about 60 years old, you ain't gonna be able to remember nothing. You gonna early onset dementia, all that stuff. That CTE is an ugly thing. Let it go. It ain't worth it. You got millions. Hey, Akita Moon, he said it depends on what system he is drafted to. Are you talking about Bryce Young?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
about
I mean,
Roger? Where he going?
Where y'all think Derek Carr gonna land though?
He should
that's
go
what we
to the
would
Jets. Derek Carr should go to the New York Jets.
I think Tampa Bay. I hope Tampa Bay.
I don't want Derek Carr to go to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay ain't gonna get him because they have a veteran quarterback that sat behind Brady. So I know we won't get him.
Who's that? Who the quarterback at Tampa?
Oh, the only thing y'all had was Kyle Trask. I know you ain't finna put your franchise on the back of Kyle Trash.
Kyle who?
They listed him as QB1. They did
Kyle
list him
who?
as QB1.
Okay, I'll see how long that go. I bet you that they'll start before March 7 or shortly thereafter. That's gonna be
Kyle.
the first position change.
That's the veteran quarterback they talk about.
Kyle
Yeah.
Trash.
Cars.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Man, please.
Exactly.
They'll do better. They'll do better getting Henry Hook. God, trash. Come on, man.
Cal Trash. Trash is
You
his
call
name.
him car trash.
Ah,
So,
trash.
but here's my thing. Like, I guess because um Carolina, they projected him to get Anthony Richardson. Um, uh, I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet. I, I just
You
I
know,
don't.
hey Jessica, they should wait till next year and draft
Yeah,
Drake May. The the Panthers should go after Drake May next year. Cause he coming out next year, right? Not this year. He coming out next year, right?
I think so.
Who's that?
Drake May, the quarterback from
I
the
don't know.
North Carolina.
Oh yeah, May. I think May have to come out this year. I think May stock dropped a lot though.
No, he's coming out this year.
Yeah, Dre May come out this year. I think his stock just dropped a lot because they was
Uh,
talking him top quarterback and stuff.
if Drake May comes out
They
this year,
were.
you take him over Bryce Young. I said it on the podcast. You take him over Bryce Young and everybody else. That's your number one quarterback right there. Drake May. Take him.
I would say
Any
him and then CJ Stroud and then Young.
Mm-hmm.
CJ Stroud, my top quarterback in this year's draft.
okay,
That's
I
what I
like
say.
that boy can ball. Drake making ball. I'm telling you now.
He just had a day. Their defense was terrific.
Yeah, North Carolina defense that was like yeah, they weren't good. They wasn't good. Exactly. But Drake May
They
is an
they were
NFL.
they were, they were absolutely. What are you looking up, Mike? What is this?
Salary caps for NFL teams
Oh,
coming
you
up.
looking at? Oh, okay. So we got 100 million in cap space. I mean, Falcons got 100 million in cap space.
Nah, look at the gray column. As of right now until the new season starts.
That's what I said.
No,
That's
they
$100
got 50.
million to me. When I
No, no, right now they
oh,
got
Chicago, no,
yeah, hold on. Let me slide
looking at
this.
Chicago, no.
No, I'm trying to slide this thing over. So can I slide it? There we go. Right now they got 56 million. Then when the new year starts, they'll have more.
Okay, yeah. I was looking at the first column. That's why I said 100 million.
Okay.
Okay, uh, yeah. I don't know. They just got out of salary cap purgatory. I don't think that they will go for him. I think they'll go for Derek Carr before they went for Lamar Jackson. But we shall see. You know, yours always right.
Lamar Jackson. Check the receipt.
Mm.
He
So
just
we're
wishful
gonna go
thinking.
with it. So
We gon'
how the Texans line? I don't follow them line. How's their offensive line?
garbage.
That's okay.
You give D'Amico Ryans a couple of years, he gonna have Houston right.
I hope so. And while we speaking of coaches, can y'all explain to me why the enemy never gets considered as a head coach?
Because of Andy Reid.
And and his gang affiliation from college. He
The
still
way that
blackballed from
Joker, the
college.
way that Joker hugged and cried on Andy after the Super Bowl, I thought like, dog, is Andy his damn daddy?
Well, his boo.
I ain't gonna go that far now, but I just think that Andy Reid, not, and he's not intentionally doing it, but I think Airbnb is in Andy Reid's shadow, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like old boy was in New England before he left to take over for New England.
Uh, 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 not Mac Jones.
Not the offensive
Josh
coordinator.
McDaniels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in line to take over in New England if at any point in time he was there and Belichick left. he was gonna be next in line. It might be the same thing going. It should be the same thing going on out there in Kansas City.
So do you think? Let me ask you this. Speaking of Belichick, do you think the game has passed him by?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it passed him by. I just think he needs to change his philosophy some, or realize that the game has turned more offensive than defensive, and he may just need to change his strategy
Mm.
or adjust it. That's what I should say, adjust it.
But I don't. He doesn't strike me as a kind that's gonna do that.
I mean, well, I mean, the man has been successful, and he probably thinks that okay, I don't need anybody to tell me where to work. You get what I'm saying? And that's
Hmm.
why Andy Reid right now is running circles around him.
Because he
Mm.
adapted and adjusted.
Yeah, Andy Reid always been a unique offensive minded coach though. Even when he was with
I think so
Philadelphia.
too.
Yeah,
I do too. He should have. I think he should have won more. When it was like he always got close, but just no cigar kind of thing.
yeah. Hey, what's going on, Robert?
Hey, Mr. Robert, how are you? Yeah, go Chiefs. So what are we looking at, Mike?
These are free agents, NFL free agents.
Okay.
That's what it. That's what we're looking at. And it's
Mm.
kind of funny to see that Cleveland cut Deion Jones.
Now, who do you see on that defensive line that you want to spend money on instead of investing into the draft with defense?
If right now off the rip, I know for me personally, I'm looking at age. Don't get me wrong. You put Fletcher Cox and Grady Jarrett side by side, it's gonna open up a lot on that out on the edge. All right. The only thing that bothers me is Fletcher Cox's age. If I can get past that, I'll do my best to bring it. I give him 15 million to come in. That's just starting at the top. Same thing with Robert Quinn. If I can't get Fletcher, then I'm gonna go after Robert Quinn. I give him a 1 year deal for about 10 million plus the incentives, obviously. Uh, Hargrave, same thing as Fletcher. I mean, yeah, I can probably get 2 years out of him, but it'll be once again him and Grady gonna open up the edge.
Now, let's not forget the Falcons don't go. I mean, let's be honest. And Dominican Sue was out there 1 year, and they didn't bring him in. And Tampa got him for a little or nothing. Won a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
But you gotta think about it too. Sue probably didn't want to play for Atlanta.
yeah. Cause
I
Sue
think
always
Sue
had
just,
fun.
I think Sue just wanted to play for anybody to be on the team.
Man, you know what? Sue is a hit man for hire, but he ain't the same Sue no more though. But he wasn't nothing but a hit man for hire up to 2 years ago.
Speaking of former Falcons, Calvin Ridley can start playing. His suspension is lifted, I think today or tomorrow. And so if you think about it, Jacksonville really got a good deal.
Yeah, they
Um,
did. And I hate that, Jessica. I hate he left Atlanta.
yeah. Some people are saying he just wanted to get out of Atlanta anyway. That's why he did all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I think so. But if you had him on one side and Drake London on the other, and
Yeah,
woo,
great. And he's gonna be down there with Trevor. So Jacksonville, I think they're shaping up. They might have a good offense next year. I
Oh, they
mean,
got they got a pretty good receiving core, especially Ridley come back and play with like he's supposed to. Jacksonville gonna be dangerous.
mm-hmm. I'm thinking so.
Yeah, 'cause they defense looking kind of decent too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you might well
Exactly.
Hmm.
And that's how we can look with Lamar Jackson.
what it is, the AFC South. Just,
Yeah,
just go,
AFC South.
just go ahead and get a trophy to the Jaguars, cause that they gonna win it next year. They
You
gonna
think so?
they
Well,
gonna
now,
win AFC South.
oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the AFC. I was just gonna say Joe and Pat might have something to say
Oh
about that.
no, I ain't gonna go that far now and say he gonna win the conference, but I think they the best team in the AFC South.
And see, here's my thing. People were talking about Pat Mahomes being the next Brady. I'm thinking it is Joe Burrow. I think
It
that's
is Joe Burrows.
Why y'all talking about really? Y'all forgot. Y'all forgot what's involved in that trade
what I
that
did.
that went down. Okay, so here's the thing. Right off the rip, right? This is what the Falcons got right off the rip: a fifth round pick this year and a conditional fourth round pick next year. Right?
Hmm.
That's what the Falcons got right off the rip. I'm trying to blow it up so y'all can see. But they ended up doing a Jimmy Johnson on him. Yeah, let really make the roster. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay a fourth round pick. If Ridley plays enough in 20 this upcoming season and makes certain consider, it becomes a third round pick. If Ridley signs a contract extension with the Jaguars, that 2024 pick becomes a second round pick.
You don't think he's worth that if their offense
This
is
is what I'm
And
saying.
Atlanta need to be building for their defense anyway.
No, what I'm saying is, go ahead, put Ridley on the field and let him do what he do.
that's
Jaguars gonna end up hurting themselves.
I
That's what
mean,
I'm
Not
why
saying.
really, because
they
you
let
if
want
they
to?
got a young team right now, then they build off that young team and create a team on both sides of the ball.
What's
Yes,
up, Sharon?
and especially if Ridley
What's
come
up?
back playing football like Ridley can play.
yeah. Yeah, they already good. So I mean, those draft picks ain't gonna hurt Jacksonville.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
okay.
This is just one right. This is just one draft pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, for 2024.
I don't know that it would be.
Now they lose the fifth round this year already.
Nah, no. This year they're losing
Fifth,
fifth round this year,
yeah, yeah.
which is cool. It is what it is. But that conditional four from 2024 can go all the way up to a guaranteed second. And the reason I'm saying, and the reason I say it's gonna suck for them is when you actually, I'm gonna pull up their roster. I'm gonna pull up their roster for you real fast. I don't know if y'all actually looked at it.
Nah, I have not.
This is they app. All right, you want to look at the? Nah, I can't sort. Can I sort it by receiver? All right, these are their current receivers right here. That's on the screen.
I don't see anything but the breakdown of Ridley's trade.
Who's the best receiver on their roster right now?
I don't see their roster.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Probably should
Hold on.
not.
No, hold on. Let me switch the screen. There we go. That's their current roster right now of receivers. Best name on there you see is Kirk.
Only
Okay.
got Chalk
Gone, free agent.
and Renault.
Gone, free agent.
Wow.
So here's my thing. Yeah, they're receiving. They really don't have. They got really two dudes on the roster right now with experience at receiver. That's Kirk and Agnew. Bring Ridley in. Okay, cool. Let him make the roster. Let him do what he's gonna do. Your receiving core. You got to grow your receiving core. They got to grow it. You can't go out. I mean, you're not gonna because it's gonna be some good ass receivers coming out next year too. I'm telling you now. But you ain't gonna be able to get none of them. You ain't gonna be able to touch them next year.
I mean, with Calvin Ridley coming over, possibly being a number one, I don't think Jacksonville go receiver the next couple of years. I think they continue to shore up that defense or offensive line and let Trevor Lawrence do his thing.
Okay. Let Kirk or Ridley miss a game.
Well, as I always say, time will tell the story.
Yeah. And then in 2024, you losing what? One, two, three, four receivers in 2024?
Well, Thurston, if that's how
Hmm?
you feel, I want yuck your yawn.
No, all I'm saying is let really ball out. I want this. I want the Falcons get that second round pick in 2024. Shit, that's two picks for us in 2024 in that second round. The more the
Amongst has
better.
been
Oh
created.
no, we giving that to Baltimore.
Whatever.
No, that's all I'm saying. I want really, it really gets out there and succeed. Cool, no problem. I'll take that second round pick. But at the end of the day, Jacksonville is gonna be in the hurt lock in 2024 in that receiver room.
Let me say this: if Lamar Jackson ends up with the Atlanta Falcons, that'll be great for the Falcon fan. I want to make sure I say that. But that's
Hmm.
going to be the biggest failure of that front office in Baltimore. And they have a good reputation around the league as being a solidly run organization. If they let Lamar Jackson lead, that's going to be a big black eye for that front office.
I agree, Dro. But the only thing I got to give credit to Baltimore is they're doing everything they can. It's just Lamar. They're giving him what I think is a fair contract. They gave him 150 million guaranteed.
Yeah, but he want that Deshaun Watson money. What's up,
Yes,
name?
yes, that's the difference. It's not Baltimore. Baltimore is doing their job. It's just Lamar Jackson ain't going for it unless it's that Deshaun Watson deal.
See, that everybody need to blame Cleveland in because because Deshaun Watson reset the market.
Let me
They're
see,
like,
bro.
okay, if anybody know me, Dro, you know, I raised with four brothers. I blame my brother Jason. 'Cause he set the standard. When he go and do something for his wife and she come around talking about what she did, all of her got to do it now. So Cleveland, it's your fault.
Man,
Everybody
but you
mad at
stupid.
Cleveland because Lamar Jackson want that Deshaun Watson money.
Hey, and this is the only reason why I'm showing this. Deshaun Watson making 40 base salary a year at 46 million by itself.
I law.
Well, shoot,
Yeah.
some of that were paid out in doggone lawsuits.
Oh shit. Now
Let me
let's
see.
be real. Watson didn't even make that his first rookie contract in Houston. What he's making a year.
Exactly.
Now let's go beyond Deshaun Watson and go back a year or two. It ain't Dak Prescott with Dallas. Cause then Dak come for that crazy deal and Dallas gave him a heap of money.
But my whole thing is that deal that Deshaun walked into was a blessing in disguise.
No, do you see this? Man, forget what y'all. Do you see this on the screen right now? They stuck with Deshaun Watson contract until 2027.
That's why it looks so hard against your salary cap. But if you stretch that out for a longer term and put some stuff on the back end when it goes to a decline and into the 13, 14 year and stuff, I don't see nothing wrong with building that contract. Because let's be real. I remember back in early 2000s, every time the draft come on, I sit down in front of the TV with my Falcon rug and my Falcon gear, and I told everybody, Michael Vick will be a Falcon. Michael Vick will be a Falcon. Same way I'm saying about Lamar Jackson. When that trade happened, and before the draft, we knew that we had Michael Vick. I ain't even have to watch the draft. I already knew what it was. Lamar Jackson will be a Falcon. Just tell him I ain't never wrong.
Man, Falcons ain't giving up no $54 million cap for one player a year. Falcons ain't finna
You
do
was
it.
never wrong. That's
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 why I
all.
said you stretch that deal out. You knock it down till about 30 a year, what they was paying Ryan anyway. 250 a year for about 8 to 9 years, and you good.
Mm-mm.
But
And
what if
then this,
something happened?
and
Then you stuck with it.
oh, this is the funny part about the Sean Watson contract. That's the funny part right there. Language exists that will not forfeit signing bonus or avoid future guarantees upon suspension. When
That
I say
money here, that money here,
yeah,
regardless.
Scully, no matter what happened,
Shoot, that
no
man,
matter
that man ain't gonna even look a massage on whatever they call
But
him
get
for.
what,
He ain't gonna even
Joe?
wait.
That's the thing, though. That man can buy a massage parlor and put it up in his backyard, and NFL can suspend him, kick him out the league, everything they want to do. And guess what?
He
That
still
money
gonna get.
still his.
He still gonna get it.
man, he gonna mess around and got a Barry Bonds contract.
That
I'm
man,
telling you.
No, not Barry Bonds. What's his?
Bobby
Yeah,
Bonilla.
yeah, Bobby
Bobby
Bonilla from
Bobby
the
Bonilla.
Mets.
Bonilla.
Yeah,
let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Deshaun Watson will play better this season or next season, or
this
the
season coming up,
season
he
after
should
the
he
season?
should play better this season coming up.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's gonna have a full year of off season workouts and everything up under his belt, man, with no distraction. And going to OTAs and everything with no distraction. He should be better this year.
I mean, he's been off the field for what, a year and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Two years.
Well,
Yeah.
no, he played last. He came back last year towards the end of the season.
That was at the very end, though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He should be better this year, coming off, with no distractions and full off season workouts with the team.
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
The reason why I asked that because I just feel like Deshaun Watson stole
What?
I don't know who that was. Everybody.
somebody moving
That
first.
was me going in some chips.
Yeah, about to mute your microphone.
Yeah, hey
Yeah,
Mike, you heard me.
what's that?
I said Deshaun Watson might play with a chip on his shoulder. That'll make him dangerous. That's why I asked that question.
He should. He
He
should.
should.
He should. He definitely should. I think. Where's Baker Mayfield? Is he still in Carolina, or they got rid of him?
Nah. He got released. No. He got signed by the Rams, but he's released now. His contract is over
Okay, so
with the
he's
Rams.
done. He's gone the
Well,
way of Johnny Football. Okay.
he's a free agent right now. Yeah, he's a free agent. Wait,
And
yeah, I saw.
he will be a fair.
He'll be a backup.
Bro, no,
Watch
Yeah, there
no,
you go, right there.
he gonna bring that dude in there. Watch what I tell you.
please don't.
There go Baker Mayfield. He a free agent.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm just talking.
Never. Okay, so
Oh man,
I think
he wasn't making no money in Cleveland.
who Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, he wasn't making. He was
That's why he
barely.
wanted out.
Yeah, he made what, barely over six the first his rookie year, under six his second year, barely over six his third year. Yeah, he wasn't making no money.
Comparatively speaking, he wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
compared to me, he makes plenty. But yeah, I
Uh,
get what you're saying.
Y'all think Stetson gonna get picked up?
He
He'll be
should.
some. He'll be. I don't think he'll definitely not go first round. He'll go in one of the later rounds. He might be a backup. He might end up on a practice team. I don't know.
Practice squad.
Hmm.
man, he going the third day.
Yeah, he should. Somebody should give him a try for real though.
Nah,
Yeah,
somebody gonna pick him up that third day. Y'all do understand that third day is what, five, six, and seven rounds, right?
yeah. I said in the late rounds, somebody
Yeah, he going the third
like
day.
him said,
Let me ask y'all a question: is Stetson Bennett better than Brock Purdy?
um,
Come on.
If we're I'm gonna be honest with you. If we got to compare him as of today, no, 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 not right. Not at this point. No, not played a down in the NFL. No, coming out of college, both of them coming out of college at the same time, probably so.
So if you give Stetson Bennett some proper training in the NFL, do you think he would be a better quarterback than Brock Purdy?
I think so. Yeah.
It's hard
But
to
as
say.
right now, I'm with Mike when he says as of right now, yes. But I think Stetson is a kind of he's smart too, and I think that takes him a little further. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy isn't smart. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. You know who Brock Purdy reminds me of? Um,
Doug Flutie.
Anthony Michael Hall. Do y'all remember those movies back in the '80s with Molly Ringwald, Sweet 16, and The Breakfast Club and stuff?
Hell
And the
no.
little
All
nerd.
right, never watched none of that. I'm sorry.
Girl,
That's
I thought you were gonna say Porky's.
No, but he. But anyway, he always played the little nerd in the movie. He was very popular teenage star back then, and he always played the little nerd, and that's who Brock Purdy reminds me of, like the little guy that you throw in the locker and you know you give him wedges and stuff. But I could be wrong.
Well, this is my thing on Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett, unlike Purdy, gets careless with the ball at times. That's the knock on Stetson Bennett. It's gonna be a drive or two where he's gonna be careless with the ball, and you got to be able to overcome that.
but guess what, Mike? Guess who else is careless with the ball?
Who?
What's the quarterback over in Buffalo? Allen.
Josh Allen.
Nah,
Jo-
nah, don't do that. Don't do that, Joe. You can't compare them to them apples and
No,
oranges
no,
right there.
no, no. I'm not. No, no. Josh Allen. Well, listen, I know Josh Allen is the superior quarterback. I'm saying that sometimes he can be careless. That's my
Oh,
point.
okay. All right. Let me say this. Okay. When I say careless, you throwing the ball where you know you ain't got to throw, where you ain't got no business throwing the ball. Number one. Number two, at times, Stetson Bennett, I don't know if it's something going. I don't know if he's trying to showboat or what, but he just becomes undisciplined at times.
And guess who
And,
that sound like?
man, don't you say Buffalo?
It sound just like Josh Allen.
Nah, I cannot compare them to. I cannot compare them to.
Okay,
I
well
can't do
then
that.
tell me this. Why did Buffalo fall apart toward the end of the season?
Really?
Yeah.
Dog, look who did they lose to?
Did you not
Hold
see
on, hold
them?
on, hold
Did
on.
you not see them when they played the Dolphins and the Bengals?
Okay, they beat the Dolphins, right?
They barely beat.
Barely, barely.
But they beat them. Okay, number one. All right, that's number one. Number two, Cincinnati. You gonna put all that on Josh Allen?
No, I'm not. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if Josh Allen had played those two games like he had, early in the season, summer last season, those games wouldn't have been close. Maybe the Cincinnati game because Joe Burrow is that guy. But
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
Allen,
So we agree on that one. We agree on that one.
okay, okay.
No, I'm just saying as far as Joe Burrow being that guy.
Oh yeah, Joe Burrow is that guy. I gotta admit. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. He
If you
surprised
if
me.
you can't admit that and see that now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's probably the next Tom Brady.
That's Patrick
Ain't no next
Mahomes'
time
arch
break.
nemesis right there, Joe Burrow. That
It's
that's
Yeah.
like
that guy right there. Go ahead.
it's kind of like a Peyton and Tom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, Joe Burrow will get him a Super Bowl. He's going to get at least one.
Oh, for sure,
hmm
for sure.
Speaking of QB phenoms that only had one Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers.
He
What's
need
going
gonna
on with him?
retire too.
What's going on with him? Like,
Asshole.
that's what it is.
Need
Okay.
I say more?
Yeah,
That's what
nobody
it
want to
is.
deal with him.
And that's basically what he's arrogant. He's arrogant as crap. That's my
Yes.
thing. Aaron Rodgers is arrogant because don't get me wrong, he can make any and every throw in the game. The problem is once Green Bay let old boy get away and go to the Raiders, Aaron
Devontae.
Rodgers, yeah, Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers was lost. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, now it's just my opinion. There's other people that can speak on this better than I can, but like I say, this is my opinion. Aaron Rodgers did not take the time this offseason to get to know to get familiar with his young receiving core.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And I'm
hey,
gonna leave it at that.
Brian Mickle said teams caught up to Josh Allen, but Burrow is spy.
Yeah, he right. But let's speak about that the Green Bay Packers receiving core. Let me tell you something. Christian Watson is a
Yeah.
star in the making. He is
Yes, he
starting to make. And I'm not saying it because he got family members in the group either. That's what my eyes saw. That young man, if he continue to play and improve, you know what I'm saying, he's going to make some Pro Bowls. I'm telling you. He got that. He developing that ear about him. I'm telling
is.
you.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna
And
tell
he
you like
has
this.
such a calm demeanor. You don't see him rattled or anything. He just,
Him
he
and
just do his thing.
if Green Bay gets one more receiver to compliment him, Jordan Love is gonna have it made out there.
I agree.
Jordan Love, like I say, Green Bay, they want to get rid of and wipe their hands clean of Aaron Rodgers. They really want to, in my opinion. But based on the way the organization is set up, they not
Mm-hmm.
The thing
because
is, yeah, go ahead.
it's a community owned team. So them folks just ain't gonna wash their hands and get rid of Aaron Rodgers and do what's best for the franchise and let Jordan Love go ahead and step in and do his thing.
But Aaron Rodgers sabotaging Jordan Love. He's sabotaging that man's career. He holding him up.
He
You
doing the
understand what
same
I'm
thing
saying?
that he
Aaron
doing the
Rodgers,
same thing Brett
yeah,
Favre did to him. That's all he doing. He doing the
yeah,
same
but
thing
I'm
that
just
got done to
saying,
him.
Aaron Rodgers. But my point is this: if you're gonna come back, tell them that so Jordan Love can request his release from the team and go somewhere else. That's my point.
Jordan Love,
He
Stop
ain't
that
playing.
gonna
ain't
do that to the
And
last minute because
no,
he
no,
wanna.
that ain't gonna happen with Jordan Love. That rookie contract, he locked in on that.
man, how long Jordan Love been in the league? About 12 years.
No, this going on his third year, man. Third year, if I ain't mistaken.
It it feels like 12.
Yeah, I know it do, but it ain't. Hey, hey, you can enjoy Jordan Love in the preseason.
I mean, I don't know how good he is. I'm gonna be honest with you because I mean
Shit,
Aaron
I wanted
Rodgers,
Jordan Love.
huh?
I wanted Jordan Love here. The boy can ball. Hey, you come
Or
fix the
Kenny.
grits for me.
So are you telling me right now at this stage Jordan Love is better than say Desmond Ritter? Is he better than Brock Purdy? Is he
Oh
better
yeah,
than Taylor Heineke?
yeah.
Okay. I mean,
He's
heck,
better
is
than
he even
Ritter.
better than Kirk? Is he better than Kirk Cousins? Is he better than Dak Prescott?
He
Ugh.
don't. Dude, okay. You know what? I'm glad you brought up that Prescott. Arab, how do I put this? I love Dak Prescott when he was at Mississippi. When he was at Mississippi. When he got drafted, he's gonna be a good quarterback. What fucked up Dak Prescott is that receiving core and the offensive line got old. That's what messed up Dak Prescott, in my opinion, to date. Offensive line got hurt. Ezekiel Elliott ain't the same no more. Pollard can only do so much because you cannot have a good pass game without a good running game. That's just my opinion. But Jordan Love was on the same level of a Dak Prescott when Dak came out. Go back and watch
Mm,
the tape of Jordan
no,
Love in college.
I ain't, I ain't never
Jordan
heard that
Love,
man.
You ain't never heard of Jordan Love?
Who he played for? BYU.
No.
Who he
Dog, take a
played for?
wild guess. He got a teammate on
Who
his
he played?
team. He got a teammate on Green Bay with him right now.
North Dakota State.
Yep. He
So he
was the
came.
one
Oh,
doing the.
that's right. That's right. Carson Wentz took over after him. That what you saying?
No, he took over after Carson Wentz.
Oh, he took over. See, I got them confused. They all the same. Let me tell you something, man. Look, unless you're gonna tell me Jordan, okay, what's that quarterback name? Give me a second. I'm all over the place right now. Talking about Jordan Love, North Dakota State. You understand what I'm saying? Look at what happened to Carson Wentz. So are you telling me he better than Carson Wentz?
Yes. Yes, I'm telling you that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What does he have that Carson Wentz don't have?
Running ability.
And so
Stronger
because he
arm.
could,
Stronger arm.
okay,
Stronger arm. He sees the field better than Carson Wentz. Dog,
is he?
go back and think about that COVID year and the hype that was put around him playing 4 games at North Dakota State his senior year.
No, man.
If I'm not mistaken, North Dakota State played 4 games,
Oh,
and
wait
it
a
was
minute.
a lot of hype. It was a lot of hype all around him during those 4 games.
Are you sure you talking about Jordan Love, that quarterback out of San Francisco? What's his name? The other one that played quarterback at North Dakota State. Oh, what is Trey Lance? Are you talking about Trey
You
Lance?
know what? You know what? I think so.
I thought so, cause that didn't
I
sound
think
like
so.
Jordan Love.
I
That
think so. You
that
might be
man,
right.
that
I had him
man
confused like a mug. I had him confused like a mug.
that
You're
man,
right.
man.
You're right. You're right. I had him confused like a mug.
So okay, let's walk back through it then. I hate to take the audience
All
through
right.
this.
Hold on. Let me go see what
Where did
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love play college ball?
That's what I'm finna pull up right now. Oh, I'm finna pull it up right. Hold on. Nah, I'm finna put it up
Like
on the
that don't
screen.
sound like Jordan Love. That sound like
Nah,
Trey
you're right.
Lance.
You're right. That was Trey Lance. Cause I wanted that dude to come here to Atlanta. Hold on. Let me go to Green Bay.
Hey, I'm
Let me go
sorry,
to Green
Jordan
Bay
Love.
team.
I was cooking, but Jordan Love played at Utah State.
That's what.
Utah
Okay.
State. I knew it was a school with blue and white. That's why I said BYU the first time, but it was actually Utah State. And you trying to sit here and tell me that Jordan Love is
I had him
better
confused,
than
man. I
oh
was thinking
Lord.
of Trey Lance.
Are you drinking right now? Are you
Huh?
drinking, Brian? What are you doing?
Huh?
Oh, there you
What?
go.
He on that yak.
There you go. That answered my question.
No, I had him confused. My
Bro, did
bad,
you
man.
really ask that?
Yeah,
Huh?
Is a
you're
tree
right,
made
Jeff.
of wood? Is a tree made of wood?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he
And
drinking.
this man
It
done
is.
got this man. I'm over here the whole time like he ain't talking
I
about
was.
Jordan Love.
Hey, Joe, it was convincing as hell too, wasn't it?
Yeah, you show kiss some babies and shook hands. Then I'm telling you, man. Golly.
My bad. I apologize, man. I wanted in front of the computer to verify, but I was thinking he played at North Dakota, man.
Okay,
I had
so
him confused. My bad.
you go to Jordan Love
Blame
at
it on the
Utah State.
alcohol.
You go to Jordan Love at Utah State. Who did he beat when he was in college?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull up his stats. Pull up his stats real fast. I'm gonna pull up his stats real fast. You want me to put it on the screen for you?
You
Sure.
can. I ain't gonna be able to see it no way, but I'm just saying. I want to know how good Jordan Love is. That's my point. I just want to know how good he is.
Uh, Let me see. They got his college stats on here. Oh, I
What you
hit the wrong
cooking,
button.
Jimmy? Wayne?
Is he better than C.J. Stroud? Is he better
No,
than Drake May? Is he
nope.
better than
So,
Bryce Young?
Yes, yes. Jordan Love. I wouldn't go as far as Jordan Love coming out this draft right now with his college career will probably be the top quarterback coming out
Over Bryce and CJ and
over
Will
Bryce,
Levis.
CJ, AR-15, Will Levis, May. Bryce Love
Caleb
will probably
Williams.
have Bryce Love will probably have been the best quarterback coming out.
So he that good.
Jordan Love.
He
Jordan
that good.
Love.
Y'all telling me Jordan Love was that good?
Yes, sir.
What kind of quarterback is it? Dual? dual threat.
Sure, but he's a great
Yeah.
pocket passer. I mean, my cousin and I had this conversation. I think it's a difference between a dual threat quarterback and a quarterback that can scramble. He's a quarterback that can scramble.
Okay, so he. Okay, let's put it like this: whatever Aaron Rodgers brings to the Green Bay Packers offense, would there be a drop off with Jordan Love? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Not only no, but hell no.
It'll be an improvement.
Jordan Love, I think, will make the offense go a lot better.
Yeah, it'll be an improvement because he's gonna actually because he ain't gonna cause all the drama that Aaron Rodgers is
But I
causing
don't
right
know.
now.
Wait a minute. I ain't talking about drama. I'm talking
He
about
talking about talent.
Talent
performance
wise,
on the
nah,
field.
nah. I don't see it being a drop off.
But chemistry, I mean, chemistry goes a long way with regard to that stuff. And I
And
think
you right, Jessica. But listen. This is what I'm saying. Y'all is telling me right now that Jordan Love is Aaron Rodgers, a younger Aaron Rodgers. That's what y'all saying to me right now.
No,
I
no,
didn't say
no,
that.
no, sir.
No,
No, no, no,
not you,
no, no, no,
Jessica.
no, no, no.
No.
Nah. We ain't saying that. What we're saying is this is what we're saying. If Aaron Rodgers left Green Bay right now and never looked back, Green Bay will most likely end up being a better team without Aaron Rodgers at this point, with Jordan Love taking over.
Okay, that remains to be seen. But I still stand by what I said earlier. I think Aaron Rodgers is holding up this man's career. He's sabotaging him. You know what I'm saying? Now, Brett Favre was at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? I still think Aaron Rodgers got at least 2, 3 more years left in him. My my
Granted,
my point is this: if he's not planning on returning to Green Bay, he got to think about the man that's behind him that's waiting his turn.
no, he don't.
Why not?
he should, is what you're saying.
He
He should.
yeah, that's the key word. He should, but he ain't. And the reason he ain't is because he's Aaron Rodgers.
Man,
That's how he thinks.
Aaron Rodgers is not looking good in this right now.
He really is. He's looking
Okay,
We
like
know that.
a butthole.
Jessica, let me put it like this. Would y'all be happy to see Jordan Love in a Falcons jersey being the starter quarterback? Starting
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah, I would. I would love it.
Would you if Lamar Jackson was not available and Jordan Love was, you telling me right now that you would petition Arthur Blank to sign Jordan Love to be the starting quarterback?
If he was available, yes.
I wouldn't.
I don't know, man, because he ain't proved nothing to me. And then y'all talking about he went to Utah State. Who did he beat? Wheatfield University,
Uh,
Cornstalk Tech. Who did he beat?
do you do understand this man in 3 years at Utah State? This man put up 8,600 yards and had a 137.9 passer rate.
Okay. Since you want
Utah
to go,
State is in the Pac-12, right? Or am I
no, they
wrong?
in the Mountain
No,
West.
Mountain
Oh,
West.
Oh, never mind. Well, who
okay.
the hell? Who are the? Oh, that's the Utah Utes. That's not Utah State. Never mind.
Who was
Okay.
that quarterback that put up them big numbers for the University of Houston and the one for the University of Hawaii? Who put up big numbers?
Uh,
And neither
Colt
one of them in the
Brennan.
league right
Colt
now.
Brennan was Hawaii. Rest in
And
peace.
and
Yeah.
King was the other one.
Okay, so basically, so Jordan Love play. Okay, you throwing out numbers what he did at Utah State. They were impressive at Hawaii and Utah, and where they at now?
One
At
of them
home.
dead. One of them dead. But
One
yeah.
of them did, the other one at home.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. What
No,
happened?
it's
Fill me in.
fine. But yeah, he didn't do anything. I mean, but that came to an end, and I knew that
No,
when
no, wait, man, I'm intrigued right now. Which one of them died?
Colt, the guy from University of Hawaii, I think he got on drugs really bad. And don't get me the line, but I think it might have been an accident or something. But he had really gone down after that.
Memo to myself. Memo to myself. Please
What?
don't put no bad. Please don't say something happened and it didn't happen. Cause we don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, I got you. But he has passed on.
oh, I'm
He,
sorry to hear that. So we could get back to Jordan Love. I'm sorry to hear that, but Okay, y'all talking about Jordan Love, this and that. You know, I ain't seen nothing out of him. I don't know, because I might have seen him in a preseason game or two, and I was like, who is that? And that was about it. You know what
I'm
I'm
trying
saying?
to figure out why it would it be that bad if Derek Carr came to Atlanta? Would it be that bad?
No, but it just mean that Arthur Smith would have to adjust the system to fit Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's more like a traditional pocket passer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe it's just I don't think it would be a necessarily a sexy hire, but I don't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, but it won't translate to a Super Bowl championship.
Yeah, well, that's what we looking for. Cause dang on it, I need to see at least one before I die.
Yeah,
2017 almost took me out.
he,
Oh,
he, he'll bring you back in the fourth quarter, you know, a lot. He'll do that. Now, I give him that much credit, but I don't know if he'll be able to win the big one.
yeah.
All
Well,
right.
look at me win.
Hey, Dro, just so you know, that quarterback from Houston, you was talking about Derek King.
Yeah.
He playing in the XFL.
Oh, really? I have to look out for him then.
Yeah, he playing for the DC Defenders,
When does that come back on?
A couple of weeks, ain't it, Mike? About a week
something
or
like
two.
that.
Yeah, they getting ready to kick off.
Well, good, cause I'm in a little drought. You know.
Yeah. And that's professional football too for people who want to look down on it. That is pro football. It's just not the NFL.
Yeah. It's you know it's something to do. Definitely.
It's better than arena football.
Oh, definitely. I can't do it. I tried. It was just too much for me. Arena, but yeah, XFL will work. So.
Well, look here, y'all. I enjoyed it. I'm about to bow out. I listen to the rest of the show, but y'all have a good one.
Well, I mean, it's 10 of. We got
Yeah, we
any
about
other
to.
topics?
Nah, we about to shut it down anyway.
Okay, well, we can go ahead and do that. Thanks to everybody that listened and that contributed. Thank you to all the podcast members. Good to see our EP on this evening. We ask that you come back next week and join us. We should have a few interviews for you all to listen to next Wednesday. So y'all join us, and we will talk to you later.
As always, peace up, A-Town down.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Live podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.